National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, in collaboration with National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Abuja Environmental Agency, disposed unusable AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine at Gosa Dome site, Idu, Abuja.
We have saved Nigeria over 40 million US dollars. Resources that can be plowed into other areas of the health sector. So we're very proud today of all the health workers, not only because of the work that they've done around vaccination, but since the onset of the pandemic, the heroes of this pandemic have been the frontline health workers, and we will continue to encourage them, we'll continue to work with them until we're able to vaccinate at least 70% of our eligible population and achieve herd immunity. We guarantee Nigerians that these vaccines that we use are safe, they are effective, they can protect Nigerians against severe form of COVID-19 and also protect against death from COVID-19. The only people that are mostly dying from COVID-19 are the people who are unvaccinated. Very, very few people that have been vaccinated are dying from COVID-19. More often than not is because they have an underlying condition, not just COVID-19. There is more than ample evidence to indicate that once you get the vaccine, you will get protected from COVID-19. When we started out before March, there were a lot of conspiracies about these vaccines. Day after day, week after week, we have been able to prove that these conspiracy theories are exactly what they are. Conspiracy theories that have no basis, that only work on the fears and indecisions of Nigerians. Now that we have over 10 million Nigerians that have been vaccinated, there is ample evidence that these vaccines do not cause you to die immediately after you take them. These vaccines don't make you magnetic. These vaccines don't make you become a robot. These vaccines don't do all of the crazy things that they say happens to you because you've taken the vaccines. There are a lot of women who have taken the vaccine while pregnant, and their children have come out very well. There are a lot of lactating women who have taken the vaccines. Their kids are doing very well. I hope that some of you have seen some of the testimonies of women that took the vaccine either when they are pregnant or when they are lactating, and even some women who took the vaccine and later became pregnant. So a lot of the conspiracy theories are because of armchair public health, quote and unquote specialists that really don't understand science, right? So please, I want to implore journalists to continue to promote the information around the vaccination. Last couple of days that we have successfully withdrawn about 1,066,214 doses of expired AstraZeneca vaccines. As you can see, these vaccines have now been deposited by the Abuja Environmental Protection Agency. We have come through in our promise to all Nigerians to be transparent in our delivery of vaccines. These vaccines did not expire before we took the decision to withdraw them. Today is an opportunity for Nigerians to have further faith in our vaccination program, because we have lived up to the expectation of all Nigerians. We had the option, if we were to take the advice of some experts, to try and use these vaccines even beyond the labeled expiry date. But working together with my sister, the DG of NAFDAC, we took that decision to destroy these vaccines at the point that they got expired. This is to further demonstrate the high standards that we operate within Nigeria. The work that we do is a work that requires trust. It is a sacred trust that has been bestowed on us by the generality of Nigerians. We hold that trust to be true, and we guard that trust very jealously. This is why today we are destroying these vaccines that have expired. I want to assure every Nigerian that the heroes of today's activity are actually the frontline health workers. A few months ago, when these vaccines were offered to us, we knew that they had a short shelf life. But we were living in an environment where the supply of COVID-19 vaccines were very scarce. They were not available due to vaccine nationalism. We had developed countries that procured these vaccines and hoarded them in their stores. At the point that they were about to expire, they were offered for donation. While we appreciate the donation from these countries, we have to acknowledge the fact that they were almost expired vaccines. Because we wanted to satisfy and protect Nigerians, we offered to accept these vaccines, worked collaboratively with NAFDAC to ensure that NAFDAC also tested and made sure that these vaccines were in good condition. And then we rolled out. We rolled out under very difficult circumstances. We actually got our frontline health workers working night and day. Staff of the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency did not know Saturdays or Sundays. We were working round the clock under very extreme situations just to make sure that Nigerians have access to vaccines even when these vaccines were not widely available. We were able to vaccinate over 10 million Nigerians with these short shelf life vaccines. If we were to wait until much later when vaccines will be widely available, maybe we will not have gotten any Nigerian vaccinated by now. So my heart and my pride goes out to those frontline health workers that continue to work around the clock. We still have short shelf life vaccines in the country. They are still potent. They have not reached their end of use date. And the health workers are still going there, working settlement to settlement, rural area by rural area, making sure that these vaccines are being administered.
They were close to expiration. Thank you. The fact that they were close to expiration doesn't mean they were not of quality. Doesn't mean they are not potent. The vaccines that are being destroyed today, by the time we got them, they are very, very, very good. But because we tested them, it is that when a product is already expired, you don't want to give it to people, especially vaccines that can interact with the cell. It works at the cellular level. You don't want to do that. That is why I said it's quality control. We started the quality control from the first day the vaccines arrived. And we want to be sure that it is only vaccines that are within expiration dating that we're going to be using in NAFDAC. That is part why I said it's quality control.
Amina Ibrahim, GTV Africa.